Winter, 1972. Director William Friedkin is about to film a story the Catholic Church calls dangerous. It's based on a real exorcism. The movie will make audiences faint, priests panic, and theaters call for paramedics. But behind the screen, The Exorcist was its own kind of possession, filled with accidents, fires, injuries, and darkness. Some said the set was cursed. Others said it was proof that evil really exists. Before the movie, there was a novel. In 1949, a boy in Maryland was reportedly exorcised by Catholic priests. Author William Peter Blatty took that story and turned it into The Exorcist. When he adapted it for film, he wanted it to feel real. Too real. Friedkin, fresh off The French Connection, wanted to shock people out of complacency. He said, "This isn't a horror film. It's a story about faith." But what he unleashed was pure cinematic terror. The cast and crew began noticing strange things almost immediately. A fire broke out on the New York soundstage, destroying everything except Reagan's bedroom, the set where the possession scenes were filmed. Friedkin, unnerved, called in a real priest to bless the set. 9 people connected to the production died before the film was even released, including actors Jack McGowan and Vasiliki Maliaros, who played 2 characters that die in the movie. Actress Ellen Burstyn said, "There was definitely something going on. It felt unnatural." Friedkin wasn't just directing a horror movie. He was creating one behind the camera. He fired guns on set to get genuine fear reactions. He had crew members pull actors violently with hidden wires. He even slapped a priest before a scene to make him emotional. Linda Blair, just 12 years old, performed most of her own stunts. During the bed thrashing scene, her harness broke, throwing her spine out of alignment. Her screams in the take, they're real. Ellen Burstyn also suffered a permanent back injury when she was yanked too hard by a cable during Reagan's possessed shove. Friedkin kept the take in the movie. To achieve the cold breath visible in Reagan's bedroom, the crew built a refrigerated set, 40 degrees below freezing. Everyone could see their breath, even the demon. Cameras froze, actors could barely move. Linda Blair said it felt like filming inside a meat locker. And the voice of the demon? That was actress Mercedes McCambridge, who swallowed raw eggs, chain-smoked, and tied herself to a chair while recording lines. Friedkin made her drink whiskey between takes. She said, "It had to sound like hell, so I went there." When The Exorcist hit theaters in 1973, people weren't ready. Viewers fainted, vomited, and fled screenings. Paramedics were stationed outside cinemas. In some cities, priests stood in lobbies to comfort shaken audiences. Warner Brothers capitalized on the hysteria, calling it the scariest movie of all time. They were right. Religious groups protested. Some claimed watching the film could invite possession. One woman fainted, broke her jaw, and later sued the studio for making it too scary. Rumors spread like wildfire that real voices appeared in the sound mix, that cursed accidents followed cast members home, that the devil himself appeared in one of the frames. Even Friedkin admitted to being unnerved by coincidences. When the film premiered in Rome, lightning struck a 400-year-old cross atop a nearby church. He later said, "If you believe in God, you have to believe in the devil." Linda Blair faced death threats from religious extremists and needed bodyguards for 6 months. Ellen Burstyn turned down the sequel, saying she'd had enough of the devil. When the Oscars rolled around, The Exorcist made history, the first horror film ever nominated for Best Picture. It won 2 Academy Awards and changed the genre forever. But its real legacy isn't just in the accolades. It's in the myths, the belief that something unholy happened when those cameras rolled. Every re-release reignites the same feeling. You're not just watching a movie. You're witnessing something that maybe shouldn't have been made. Decades later, The Exorcist still makes people uneasy. Not just for what's on screen, but for the things that happened when no one was filming. Some call it superstition. Others call it a curse. But everyone agrees on one thing. When you stare into the face of evil, it might just stare back.